Hello, welcome to Mr. Bill's CSN Summer Classes. I'm Mr. Bills. What I would like to do in this video is introduce you to the course, help you kind of navigate through things, and then to explain some things about the course to help you. Since this is a completely online course, uh, this video is beneficial so that you can kind of have a face to the name, but also kind of so you can reach out and if you need help with anything. First, how to get into the Canvas course outline, the Canvas shell for your class. First, you'll go to csn.edu. This is the website you see in here. You go to the login screen. I'm already logged in, so the page before this, you would put in for students, it's usually your NSHE number, and then you put in your password. It takes you to your dashboard. This is my dashboard, what it looks like. Yours may have different tiles than this one. You'll click on the red Canvas tile, and you'll go to your kind of personal account dashboard. This is mine. Yours will appear differently. This has my 3 classes that I'm teaching during the summer. You are either in History 101, Section 1001, which is U.S. History 2, the Civil War. You could be in History 102, 1001, which is my U.S. History since the Civil War. Or you could be in my History 217, Section 1001 course, which is Nevada History. For this video, I'm going to be looking at the 101 course. If you're in my 102, my 217 course, you can still follow along this video because I'm just explaining the general outline of the class. Okay, as far as you see specific content in the video, it's for my 101 class, but the general outline is the same for my 102 students and my 217 students. So don't get anxious if you're seeing different content. Specifically, just focus on the general outline of the class and how the class is structured, because it's the same for all 3 classes. The difference will be in obviously the specific content of the course. So, for example, if you are in my History 101 course, you will click on this tile right here. If you're in my History 102 course, you click on History 102 1001, or if you're in the 217, you click on that. On your own dashboard, you're only going to see what you signed up for. So if you're in if you're in my History 102 Section 1001 course, you're not going to see the other 2. Okay, so you'll click on the tile, and it takes you to the home page. For my History 101 students, this is what your front page looks like. Okay, if you're in my 102 class, this is what your front page is going to look like. The flag and eagle at the bottom. If you were in my exciting Nevada history class, this is what it look like. This is a Las Vegas 51s game. Before they were the Aviators, the minor league team was the 51s, and so this is what you will see. Okay. So going back to this one class, so whichever class you're in, you'll see the front page. On the left-hand side of the menu, you'll see several areas you can go into. You'll see the home page. You'll see the syllabus page. This I'll have an announcement. I don't have any announcements up now, but if there's an announcement, you'll go to here. The module section is where you'll be doing all the coursework. Big Blue Button is if I do a live video session, I will do it through Big Blue Button. So on this class has no required meetings, but I may occasionally do a video conference for questions or if you need help with something. and then your grades. These other items below, from rubrics below, you don't need to worry about. That's just my screen. You will not see these in your course. You will only see home, syllabus, announcements, modules, big blue button, which is the video conference uh, area, platform, and you'll see the grades. Okay? You can view the syllabus by clicking on this button. So we'll click on it, and this is what you'll see. History 101 or 102 or 217, whichever syllabus you'll see. And then I'll go over that in a minute. If you click on the module section, you will see each week. Right now, I've just got the first couple of weeks up. And so for the course information section, you start with the class introduction. Okay. That is a discussion question. So you click on it. You would click on it, and it will go into a discussion where you'll introduce yourself, kind of talk about your favorite things about history, whatever, and then you'll need to talk to one other student. I do have ground rules for handling class discussions. You can read those there. The main thing is that we are academic in nature in our discussions. We try to be respectful of other people's opinions, regardless of what we think of them. We seek to understand other people's point of view. So that's the key thing for me on these academic discussions is it's not, you're not on social media. It's not like Twitter or Facebook or TikTok or Twitch, Discord, whatever, Snapchat. It's not like those. It's an academic discussion. So you'll do that. So you'll start with the class introduction. I have the syllabus again here, and you'll have a syllabus quiz. It's real easy. For History 101 and 102, you have an online textbook. For Nevada history, you do have a textbook you can buy in the bookstore. If there is an issue getting the textbook via financial reasons for Nevada history, talk to me. In fact, I'll be putting that link in the week as I now think about it. But anyways, so there's that. So you work through the course information, and then you just work your way through each week. So I'll have a week one overview. We'll talk about some aspects of U.S. studying history. I'll talk about the writing assignments. Then you'll have like each lecture. You'll have a lecture page to go through. So for History 101, Lecture 1 is Native America. So you'll read something, you'll watch something. I may have an optional activity or something to listen to. You kind of work your way through each section. I do try to have we're going to have a discussion each week. So, for example, discussion cultural stories. For History 101, it's cultural stories. For Nevada history, for Nevada history, I may do the same thing. For U.S., for 102, you'll do other things. But anyway, so you'll just work your way through each lecture. This is 101. When you you will have a reading quiz. I don't have the reading quiz up here, but it will be in each section. You'll go through. So you just kind of work your way through each course. And again, remember, this is for History 101. History 102 and 217, you'll have the same kind of general outline. There will obviously be other content, but it's the same outline. You just kind of work your way down and through each activity. Okay. Let's go back to the syllabus. You'll go to the syllabus course. So going over the syllabus a little bit, to explain some things. Again, for 101, 102, and 217, for all three of my courses, the same general syllabus applies. So I'm just going over the 101, but for my 102 students in Nevada history, you'll see the same thing. Um, first of all, my email address is troy.bills@csm.edu. Um, so email my first name now. For the purposes of the course, you would email me as Mr. Bills until I give you your grade. After I give you your grade, you can probably will call me whenever you want. But during the course, it would be Mr. Bills. I do have an on-campus office, West Charleston campus, Building A, 001B. And so I am available if you'd like to see me in person. West Charleston campus, Building A. There's the dental hygiene building. I'm in the back by the dental hygiene area. My office number is 702-651-7399. So you can do that. Course objectives, location of course items I have through there. Again, my U.S. history courses 101, 102. You will have an online textbook. Nevada history. It's Michael Green's Nevada, the Silver State. I will be putting a link in there. You can buy a copy, but I'll be putting a link in there for a free copy. Course navigation, how to navigate. Okay, so course breakdown. For all three of my sections, it's divided into two courses. It's a 10-week course. So Unit 1 is the first 5 weeks. Unit 2 is the second 5 weeks, or the first 10 lectures and the second 10 lectures. So it's divided into two sections. Okay. You'll do a syllabus quiz, Unit 1 and Unit 2. You'll have a Unit 1 test and a Unit 2 test. So you have 2 tests for that area. There'll be 10 questions each. They are essay questions. You'll have a week to finish them. You'll complete it online. You don't have to do it. You won't have to do it all at once. You can exit in it. Exit out of the test and come back to it. You'll have a writing assignment. I'll give you an option of one of two things you can write about. I'll explain that later. Well, I'll explain that in each specific class. It'll be different topics, so I'll explain that later in the weeks. But you'll do a writing assignment. Again, we'll have discussion questions, and then you'll do 4 reading quizzes every 2 weeks. And then you can do an extra credit book review. I'll have the instruction in Canvas. So that's what you'll be doing. The discussion questions, not too hard. Reading quiz is not too hard either. So there's that. Grading, it's pretty straightforward. 90's an A, 80's a B. Missing work. Assignments are due on Sundays, so everything's due on a Sunday night. I've noticed that from students, get their work done. Late assignments will be accepted by August 11th for the 30% penalties. I can't accept anything after August 11th. That's the end of the semester. So student work when you grade needs to be within, to be 7 days to grade something. Like I said, tests. There'll be 2 tests. They're 10 questions each. Minimum response is 250 words. You'll take it in the module section in this. You'll have a week to take it. So you can start it, type on it, work it for an hour, log out of it, and then you come back and finish it. I recommend students save their answers in a Word document in case there's any issues. So you can read through that. The writing assignment, I'll have specific question, instructions for you. But the writing assignment's not a massive one. 500. It's a 500 word assignment. It usually comes out to 2 pages double spaced. Incredibly difficult, I don't think. And academic integrity. The big issue on academic integrity right now is the use of AI. As of right now, I do not allow use of AI. At some point, I think it'll just become a normal part of our educational process, but right now it's so new. So I don't know. So right now, it's 10 years from now, it'll probably be a normal part of your people education. But right now, we're trying to figure out how to use it, I guess. So I do check on these websites for use and for AI use. My research on AI says, zero. You don't have to be perfect. Zero. It's difficult to get to 0% AI. These AI chapters are pretty, I guess, strict. All AI does is it combs the internet for data and pulls it in. So if you say on an answer question, you use a lot of just restating facts you saw on the internet. The AI turns out, this is AI. Because if you're just repeating common things on the internet, that's why on your answers for your test questions, you want to be as original thinking as possible, and what you think. But anyways, I don't give you as generally anything below 20% AI is generally considered okay. In my research, from what I've researched, you can have a completely human person do it and still come back on a little bit of AI, because all AI is it just combs the internet, and really it's just that how much did you use the internet to get your answer? Anyway, so if you have a disability, that's fine. If you have a disability resource center, if you need technical help, online FAQs. I do not like Wikipedia for history. If you want to find out who won the 1962 World Series, that's fine. Or what was the score in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series? Wikipedia is fine for just general stuff like that. Or who are the Kardashians? But it's not appropriate for academic U.S. history. So we would not use AI. We would not use Wikipedia. I encourage you to try for a full understanding of the topic. If what you study because I was trying to be one way, stick out a point of view. If you notice that in your study, if you notice that everything you read you agree with, that you're in a bubble. Read something you disagree with once in a while. Ask questions on your sources, such as on the internet, and it's accurate. So you can read through some of this other stuff generally. This is an important one. If you have concerns, there is a chain of command. You'll talk to me first. You'll talk to Dr. Davis, who's the department chair, and then it can go up from there. Email the college president. Likely he won't see it. His administrative assistant will see it and send it right back to the department. So if there's an issue, it's a good idea to talk to me first. I will tell you, if you talk to Davis, you will be asked. You'll be asked if you talk to me. If it's a no, then it's got to be for a really, really good reason why you didn't talk to me first. So, but just work your way up. And go from there. And teaching philosophy, for me, a really big thing is communication. Especially since this is a completely online class, communication is key. And not in your physical presence. For all I know, no one's in the class. You guys heard the You guys have heard the internet is dead conspiracy, where the theory or idea is that like no one's like when you interact on the internet, you're not really interacting with anyone, just you're interacting with the bots. So it's kind of like that. For all I know, I'm talking to 30 bots. So communication is very important to talk to. If you need help, want help, you know. I'm a very sociable person. You know, you can say hi just so I know you exist. In general, that's a good idea. Anyways, just talking to you on issues. It's important to communicate abilities, especially in an unsafe environment. So that's the syllabus. For all three courses I'm teaching this summer, this semester, the general outline of the syllabus is the same. Okay. The content obviously is different because of the class. So that's 101. So 102, 102 is going to look exactly the same. You'll go through on the left-hand side menu, and then you'll go through the weeks. Nevada history, same thing. Okay. Just go through and you just work your way through. Again, if you're having issues, make sure you talk to me. Okay? Have a great semester, and I look forward to working with you. And summer's a great time of year and a great time to learn. Have a great day, everyone.